Hey guys, it's me, Tiffany. It's been a long time since I've talked to you, so I just wanted to take you on a quick tour and let you see that I am still gardening. I know I haven't been on YouTube much, but I have a lot going on right now, so I just wanted to show you. I'm going to start with, it's not really a failure, but it is something that needs a little help. I planted a fig here. This is like the hottest spot in my yard. And so this fig defoliated quickly. It's not dead. How can I tell? Do you see the green? So it's going to take it a little bit of time to get used to this spot, but it'll come back. And then you see my a.k.a. gyro persimmon tree. This thing is absolutely beautiful. It only had maybe 3 fruits on it. And the problem is that it was warm in March, and then we got like a cool spell, actually like a freezing spell, and it killed some of my blossoms. So I don't have any fruit on this tree. This is a calamondin, and then behind it you see my peanuts, and then trailing behind that you see what is a red curry squash. Those are the only 2 dragon fruits I have left. Here in the front is Strawberry Central. We've got lemongrass. I decided this year to try to grow artichokes. This and that are artichokes. This is a yellow squash plant. This is a zucchini. And then back here there are several tomatoes. I've got chives, nasturtium, lavender, bay laurel, mums hanging on from last year, pomegranate, Miyamoto Satsuma, white jade pineapples, honey Murcott tangerine, sweet potatoes, more nasturtium, asparagus, key lime, small tomatoes, Gerber daisies, and some other things. Owari Satsuma. Silverhill Satsuma. Bush Bears lemon. Rosemary. Acerola cherry. I think it's called a Barbados cherry as well. Aloe. Some pawpaw transplants that need to go into the ground. This is sesame, like sesame seed sesame. Cosmos, lemongrass. Celery. Anise. Cucumbers. I've already showed you my row of tomatoes, but I do want to show you this. I am trying to grow bigger tomatoes, and this is doing pretty good. This is a beef master tomato, so I will be growing that again next year. I wanted to show you that my red curry squash has already set some fruit. Of course, here's my greenhouse built by me. And during the summer, it converts from greenhouse into storage shed. You can see all of my fertilizer. It also converts into drying central. You can see my onions that I've already harvested, my garlic that I've already harvested. Also over here, I have some mustard seed pods that I'm trying to dry out. Here at the corner of my house, there are various flowers, but I want to focus on my edibles more. So, of course, I have this, my Chicago hardy fig tree. And then right here, I have my berry garden. I have my blackberries here. Down below, more berries. So over here, I have some more raised garden beds. I have an herb garden right here, various types of herbs. An herb garden over there. This is a honey Murcott tangerine, and that one, I don't know what that is. It's a tangerine, but I don't know what type. And it flowers, but I can't get it to fruit. So that's why I'm saying I don't know. Oh, it was seed grown, by the way. So you know how seeds are. You never know what you're going to get. Anyway, we've got more sweet potatoes. Over here, sweet potatoes. We've got cantaloupe. One's Hale's Best Cantaloupe. And I think this one is a Minnesota Midget, although I'm not 100% sure. Over here, we've got okra. I know this looks empty, but there is corn there. We've also got some watermelon. There's corn right here and what is remaining of my potatoes that I need to harvest. Over here, we've got several things. That is a bell pepper. You can see I've got corn sprinkled in there. That's a loofah. This is gypsy pepper. This is an eggplant. And I know it looks like nothing there, but there is corn there. Here is one of my pawpaws. The row of pawpaws that you're used to seeing are back there. Over here, I have a bed of some fruit trees. I had to actually take down some pawpaws to accommodate this bed. Then I have another garden over there. So, in this bed, I have Legacy Blueberry, Cruer Blueberry, Brightwell Blueberry, another Cruer Blueberry, another Legacy Blueberry, these two I just planted this year from some cuttings from another bush. Just planted these this year. Those are mulberries. Just planted this year. That's a blueberry. I don't know what type. This is a blueberry I've had since last year. I don't know what type, but it originated from Grace Chapel here in Western North Carolina. So I just call it a Grace Chapel blueberry. This is another Grace Chapel blueberry. I want to talk about my Asian persimmons. This one is a Fuyu, and it did flower. It's amazing how much fruit it dropped. Even though it did drop fruit, you can see that it still retained some of its fruit. It did not retain a lot though, I'm going to be honest. Most of the fruit dropped. And then over here is a tree that was sold to me as Fuyu. I'm convinced it is a Giro or Gyro Several reasons why. In early spring, this has a lighter color green, almost like it's chlorotic than the other fuyu. It buds out about a week and a half or two later than the other fuyu, and the shape of the fruit is a little bit different. So I'm pretty sure that these both are not the same tree. This one also had a lot of fruit, but again, the fruit fell off. Here is a pawpaw seedling that I planted. It's struggling a bit. That's okay. It's gonna be like that. I had a gentleman named Abel come last year and bring me some huge meaty pawpaws. So I saved the seeds, and I got 3 of the seeds to grow. The one that I just put in the ground, and I showed you 2 others in the flower bed. And speaking of pawpaws, here my row of pawpaws. This year I did not pollinate these at all. Hand pollinate, I mean. And I can tell they are not as heavily laden with pawpaws, but they still have pawpaws on them. It's just not like dripping with pawpaws like when I hand pollinate. Also, another thing that could be hurting me a bit, I ended up taking out 2 of my pawpaw trees to accommodate my garden. And like 4 of these trees right here in a row, they're all clones of each other and they need to be cross-pollinated. And some of my cross-pollination pollen is what I actually cut down. So it's not like I don't have pollen to cross-pollinate, just not as much. Like this tree right here, I'm looking for fruits and I'm not seeing that many. Right here in front of the pawpaws, I built me a little mound garden. I'm just trying some stuff here. What I ended up doing is getting a bunch of leaves and grass clippings from the side of the road. Like people put them out, the city picks them up. I actually put more grass clippings than maybe people would recommend. The reason is I want this stuff to kind of break down. I added lots and lots of water. I threw some old compost that I had on top. And then I did put like 6 bags of 1 cubic foot of garden soil on top, just to form mounds. And you can see here, these are my sweet potatoes. And again, this is something that I'm trying. I've never really done this before. This may not yield like I want, but that's okay. We have to try things, you know. It's another mound, sweet potatoes, okra in the back. And then this one is mainly okra. You can see that I've been like throwing some things in. Like my sister wanted some barrage, so we got the barrage seeds out. And of course I have extra now, so I gotta find a place for them. So that's barrage. When I was walking in the yard, I found it was like 4 watermelons just growing randomly. I planted those. And yes, I know they might be pig melons. Pig melons are melons that are not really of great quality, and that's okay. I've got chickens. It'll be okay. And here, this is corn that I planted about Monday, I think. Today is Friday, so you can see that corn is reaching up for the stars. I actually just finished these 2 beds today, and there are no seeds in them except for where that stick is. I put some seeds for the red curry. I'm impressed at how quickly that red curry produced. And so I'm going to try another round. I think I have plenty of time left. I'm going to put beans here as soon as I get things ready. And then on this side of my yard, I have my chicken kingdom. I've got some chicks. These chicks right here are about 6 to 7 weeks old. They are silkies. And then my Satsuma decided she wanted to be a mother. So as you can see, I now have a Satsuma and Satsuma babies that are not inside the fence. Let me just shoo them back in there. Get back in there. Get back in there. Bad babies. Some more silkies. And then over here on the corner of my yard, I have 2 fig bushes. This bush right here is the one that I've been having trouble getting to grow. So the past 2 winters, I've been making sure that I take very good care of her. And when I look at her now, I'm just excited about how many fruits I see. I have noticed that this tree seems to mature late in the season. So I'm hoping that I can get this fruit ripe at least by the beginning of October. And then here is another fig. Don't know what variety this is either. I got it from my parents' yard, and you can see she's loaded with figs as well. And so guys, that's pretty much it. That's a tour of my yard. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care of yourself. Thank you for watching, and happy growing to you all. Until next time, bye-bye.